Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris back with another VOD review here. Today, we're going to be recording Deyy. He's been incredibly consistent in placements among tournaments in the last few seasons. However, this is the Dreamhack semifinals where he placed first. He had multiple victory royales with 9+ kills, but today we're looking at his highest kill win, which was 11 kills with the victory royale in the semifinals, which is huge. As you can clearly see, he pops off throughout the entire game, not just end game. So we're going to be looking at his loot route, his rotations, if he plays hyper aggressive or if he gets kind of like into sticky situations where he has to take fights. Really quick, gonna take a look at the battle map here, see where the zone goes. Looks like he lands salty. It does. Zone does the dash through the woods, goes towards Slurpy Swamp, and then kind of, I don't know if it loops around here. Let me take a look. What is going on? It does kind of look like it goes through Slurpy and then back around, but anywho, let's take a look and see what this man's doing. He's looking to see how contested he is. That's smart. Got quite a lot of people on him, really. Oh no, never mind. Some of them are going outskirts. He only has 2 others contesting him here for now. One lands on the same roof. Doesn't bother looting, just jumps. Okay. He hears the kid get cracked. They're both popping minis. Oh, that kid is so weak. No wonder he wins this. He wins this engagement for sure. Easy. I don't know why that kid pushed him. He really played that well, though. Wow. 2 god chests in the same building. That's insane. That was a good play. Drop the SMG. The SMGs are really good close range, but for the most part, they're not the best. Plus mobility and shield is key. In regard to that fight, he took the time to pop minis. He knew that kid got cracked early, so he was weak, but he really wanted to secure that HP advantage before jumping in that fight. And also, despite the fact that he wrapped the fight up quick, he did kind of try to piece control a little bit there with the floors and the walls, kind of just securing those as his. That way, if the kid did jump there, he could try to box him. That was smart as well. I still don't understand. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. He just sat out in the open. Took tags for free. That was weird. What am I looking at? Oh, now he's getting third-partied with a Stark rifle. That's dangerous. Is he going to try to wrap this fight up quick? He baited a big pot. That was kind of smart. Did it again. This kid's kind of getting bamboozled. Oh, he wins this. Nice. Wrap that fight up. Now this guy has a Stark rifle and an HP advantage. But he's getting out of there. Free tag. That was very good on Deyy. He baited the big pot twice and the kid fell for it. And then he was able to claim all of those pieces as his, again using piece control. And despite the fact that the wall was there, which meant he couldn't place his own wall because of the brick wall, he built the ramp so that he couldn't get shot in the back from the guy with the Stark rifle. I can't remember his name. It's not that important. But anyway, he played that fight really well. He plays, like, it's interesting to me, his playstyle currently, what I'm looking at, seems like it's a perfect mix of, like, aggressive and defensive, because he didn't play that overconfident. Like, he didn't just jump in the guy's box. He played that really well. Ooh, smart. Waited to get some secure tags on there. Tags this kid a lot. Crash pads in. Ease control. So smart. So smart. He could have, when he crash padded in, he could have just pulled out his shotgun and tried to shoot him, but he didn't. He placed the floor and the cone above the guy's head so that he couldn't get out, and piece controlled him as best as he could, considering most of those pieces were not his. But he still could have dove in and 50-50'd that kid, and he didn't. He tried to add the advantage by securing the roof and the floor above his head, which is so smart, because obviously if that guy then goes to climb out of the box through the top, he's not. That'll throw him into like a more of like a panic response where he's not really paying attention to what Deyy's doing, and Deyy can then just kind of clean up the fight, which clearly he did. Very smart on his part. I would highly recommend doing that, honestly, rather than just jumping into people's boxes and 50-50ing them. I would suggest crash padding in and then quickly piece controlling as much as you can before taking the shot. Makes the most sense. Oh, he's about to engage with a big dog here. Does he know that's Savage? Is he going to take shots at him? No way right now. That's a risky fight. I don't know if you want to take mid-game. Yeah. Probably the best. He has a really good loadout in terms of like shield and mobility with the crash pads and the bouncers. Yeah, upgrade the pump, which is huge because the green pump's not that good. It's okay, but it just doesn't hit hard enough. There you go. Now he's not looking as good on materials, but he does have the purple spaz, which is huge, especially for endgame where everyone's kind of running around in shambles. You can just quickly one-pump people. Free points. Now he has to reform. Wow, he is kind of shambles on material. He needs metal. There's not a lot of metal here. He might just try to get a refresh, to be honest, on this guy. This guy's rotating in. He probably has metal. Ooh, nice tags. Based on his movement and his aim, I do believe this guy is on controller. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, to be honest. Based on his movement and everything, yeah. So, little controller god here. Yeah, he's 100% on controller. This drop is free. There's no one near him at all. Just gonna take a look at the map. I haven't done that yet. Looking at first zone here. He's at Salty all by himself. Look at this. He has all this area to himself. Curious to see where second zone pulls or if he gets it, but he's chilling right now. He has a free drop. He can refarm all this. He's vibing right now. Free supply drop. Let's see what he gets. Unfortunate that he upgraded the shotgun. I mean, again, you can't really tell the future, but if he didn't upgrade, he could have just dropped the green pump for that one there, and he still would have had all those materials. Which is, what, like 100 to 250 plus of each material. That would have been huge, but again, you can never tell if, one, you're going to get a supply drop near you, if it's going to be uncontested, and then there's the RNG factor of, is there going to be an upgraded shotgun? But, so, given the situation, I understand why he upgraded, because you kind of wanted to secure it. Oh, unfortunate. Very smart. Wow, I haven't seen anyone do that in a tournament yet. If you did not know, if you have crash pads and you're boogie bombed, you can still throw crash pads, and when you throw it, it gets you out of the boogie bomb animation. I've never seen anyone do that in a tournament setting, and that was so smart. I don't know if a lot of people know about that trick or not, but that's how you get out of that situation. If someone does that to you, you can just throw a crash pad and you're good. He's not looking great on mats here. I still think it was smart for him to upgrade the pump. Because that way, like, him upgrading it, like, sure, there was a pump in the supply drop, but him upgrading it removes some RNG, where, like, he doesn't know if he's going to actually get an upgraded pump or not, so he can just go ahead and do that. That's why I like the upgrade stations. Kind of removes some of the RNG. If you have mats, you can fix if you have bad RNG. So, see Chap booling in the car over there. That's awesome. I love cars in this game. It's ridiculous, but awesome at the same time. This is so free. He's following Darp's builds and loot, or path, not loot path, but just regular path for a free rotate into zone here. Taking this kid's wall. Oh, okay. Pause this really quick. That was actually super risky. He 100% 50-50'd that guy. He didn't have any tags on him at all. He just took the wall. The guy luckily missed him with a charge. Otherwise, he could have been hit for like 100+ damage, which could have potentially thrown the game for him. And then he crash padded in and didn't even try to shoot him with a shotgun. He just immediately, because he's on controller, swapped to AR, which honestly I think was the play. But 50-50ing someone who also has pretty good HP that way is kind of risky. I don't know if I would have done that. I would have probably played that a little slower and tried to get tags to secure an HP advantage before diving in, but clearly it worked for him because he placed first, and he's getting 7 more kills this game. But yeah, blue charge can hit in the head for 200. You can actually hit for more with a blue full charge to the head. He's lucky he didn't get one pump right there. I think this was good, though. I think he kind of needed that fight because he didn't have any materials. He did get into zone, which is good. He's like over here, center second, which is a decent spot. I think rather than try to farm up his mats and everything, I think taking that fight was smart. It was just the execution was a little risky. Because one misplay there and he could have... Like, if that kid, like, was also on controller and just triple dinked him, like, he would have been done. But luckily it went in his favor. He got the full refresh, so now he has full mats. Where before that, he was in complete shambles. Okay. Zone pulls, again, as we saw earlier, towards Slurpee. He doesn't have to move too far, but he's going to do the bouncer shockwave trick. Very smart. Look at that. Boom. Holy. That kid's running. Good play. Ooh, slurp barrels there. Smart. That kid's smart. Ooh, Deyy gets tagged on the rotate. He's still going for him. Ooh. He's gonna farm this as well. Is he gonna try to fight this guy? Ooh, takes the wall. 150. That kid's done. No chance. Yeah. No chance. He's got kids running. He's chasing him though. It's crazy. That was really good on his part. The guy dropped down low to try to get a shot on him, and he quick placed the floor so that it blocked the shotgun shot. My goodness, now he really needs to win this. He's got triple tagged with a Stark rifle. He needs... There you go. Dive right in at that point. He took that fight well. I don't know if I would have chased that kid for as long as I did, but he did well. If he goes over here, yeah, I think he does this so that he gets the free shield from the swamp. That would make the most sense. Mm-hmm. Very smart. I was kind of just chilling. I will say, he has a really good mix of aggressive and defensive plays. He's a very well-balanced player. And he's smart taking his fights. He does put himself into some risky situations with 50-50s, but for the most part, he handles this very intelligently. Like, he knew that kid was shambles, that's why he dove into his box. Because if you're confident in your fighting ability, and you know someone's weak, like, you might as well just do it. The chances of them being confident in a situation where they don't have an HP advantage, and they're nervous in a tournament setting, and taking that fight well, are pretty slim. Okay, so now he's 200 HP, rotating back to zone. 44 people left. He has okay mats, not great, but he can refarm wood or just get a refresh. Oh, this kid's gonna get destroyed. What is this guy doing? That guy's running. Wow. Deyy on the hunt, though. That kid just sat there with the wall open, farming, wasn't paying any attention. Yeah. That guy was not paying any attention. They just walked right up on him. Get an extra flopper. Or not. He has plenty of mats now. That's awesome. He hears someone. I don't know if they're gonna challenge. I wouldn't, honestly. Deyy's 200 HP with a ton of mats and an upgraded everything. I wouldn't push that fight. It's not worth. Okay, he gets zone, which is awesome for him. He gets half in, half out. Like, he doesn't get it like he's in, half out, but he doesn't have to rotate as far as the people down on this side. These guys are going to have to rotate ultra far, where he just kind of gets to slither in through the back there. He can just go on edge zone for a free rotate. And for Pies down there. Pie is a good player. Rubified is a pretty good player. Oh my goodness, the piece control. Did you see that? He had a feeling the guy was going to go out to what would have been Rubified's left, so he full boxed the left. So if he went out there, he would have been lost in sauce. Sure. As a Rubified gets another refresh. Gets tagged a little bit there from Giraffe. He's on like a good middle layer here. Sit in the cone, gather some information. His rotates have been pretty good, but he's really been focusing on getting elims this game rather than playing for endgame. He's kind of played for endgame second, like, if that makes sense. Like, his primary focus seems to have, seems to be getting more elims, especially in semifinals. In finals, it's more of like play for placement. It's more of like a scrim type of game, but opens and semis is more elim heavy. Okay, it looks like he's probably going to do bouncer shockwave, or bouncer crash bat, I mean. I would do that. I would late rotate it though. Yep. Wow, 1500 above Storm Surge. He's chilling there. He just needs to rotate. Box up on edge. Smart. He has another crash pad. He can do that one more time, which would honestly be for the best. Okay. He's now right on edge of zone. He can look back. Perfect. Mobility is huge for late game, so for him to use those crash pads to do this was perfect. And then once the second you're in zone, you can look back and try to get tags on everyone rotating, because they're kind of going to be shambles for the most part. So he just got that free elim there because that kid was low. He's going to use this crash pad, land on the bridge, use that crash pad. Very smart rotates. Very good layer change right there too. He's right here. This guy's not paying attention. He's taking a fight with someone else. Ooh. Shotgun takes the wall. The upgraded shotguns are great for that. Freshly built walls don't stand a chance against a purple or gold spaz. You can just quick retake with that. Quick little bouncer height play. Oh my god. He just took height. The cleanest method. Just did a quick bouncer height play and then one pump Fernando. That was crazy. That was so good. He now has height. He has tons of mats. No wonder he wins this. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Blake took height over him. He quick edited Blake down and then two pumped him. So smart. Just he was held up by one wall. All he needed to do was edit it. He didn't panic. kept it cool, played that as best he could. So smart. Yeah, take your time, pop some minis, vibe out. You're like 2-3 layers above everyone. On height, upgraded, dropping down now. That makes sense. Still on height though. Everyone's kind of dropping down because they're running out of mats, but he is golden. He has, what is that, like 800-900 mats? Using... I haven't seen that endgame that much, but people using crash pads to break down builds, that's so smart. Zone pull back, so back up on height. He has 800 AR. Yeah, just keep spraying. Everyone's gonna be shambles down below. You have 800 AR, just keep spraying. Keep applying pressure. 33 tag. Mr. Savage kills Creo. 3 people, Twix, Savage, and Deyy. Deyy has HP advantage over both of them. Height. He wins 100%. Like, even if I didn't know he won, I would have already said he won. Like, this scenario is just Deyy wins. Period. Twix goes down to Savage. Keep applying pressure. At this point, he knows it's just him versus Savage. That's got to be a stressful situation, to be honest. Because Savage is insanely good. Ooh, gets the tag there. He knows he still has shield. But he knows he's weak. Still keeping height, staying in zone, not taking any real storm ticks here. Playing cautious. He has floppers too. Good play. Playing for floppers. Savage has a bandage gun though, so that's kind of... Oh, there you go. Savage had a bandage gun, which is not as powerful as floppers. If you have more than 1 or 2. Very well played on Deyy's part. No wonder he won semifinals. Placed first. Very, very good game. I gotta give it to him. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.